Okay, whenever Cave Johnson starts talking, and by the way, that guy who's talking, he's Cave Johnson, owner of Aperture Science. Whenever he starts talking, I'll shut up. So he talks a lot, so I'll have to shut up a lot.
All right, let's get started.
Okay, hold on a sec. I want to point something out. So you can see, I hope you guys can see the mouse, but it says you are here, and it points to this little dome, and you can see tons of other domes in a row.
This first test involves something the lab boys called
We are in one of those tiny,
propulsion.
we're in that tiny little thing, and there are like hundreds of them, so I just thought I'd let you know how amazing visuals in this game are, and I just thought I'd point that out. Okay.
You're not part of the control group, by the way. You get the gel. Last poor son of a gun got blue paint. All joking aside, that did happen. Broke every bone in his legs. Tragic, but informative. Or so I'm told.
Oh yeah. So yeah, that's the blue repulsion gel, and the higher you jump from it, the higher you'll bounce, and
The lab boys just
really
informed me
cool.
that I should not have mentioned the control group. They're telling me I ought to stop making these pre-recorded messages. That gave me an idea. Make more pre-recorded messages. I pay the bills here. I can talk about the control group all.
It's annoying because that square echoes through the whole building. But I bleeped it out for you guys.
We put nanoparticles in the gel. In layman's terms, that's a billion little gizmos that are going to travel into your bloodstream and pump experimental genes and RNA molecules and so forth into your tumors. Now, maybe you don't have any tumors. Well, don't worry. If you sat on a folding chair in the lobby and weren't wearing lead underpants, we took care of that too.
These tests are pretty easy. You may hear like little sounds during the gameplay because I'll be drinking water, because water's healthy for you. But I won't be drinking just any water. I'll be drinking ice water. Okay, guys, you don't actually have to do that, but it's more cool to do
In
that.
case you got covered in that repulsion gel, here's some advice the lab boys gave me. Do not get covered in the repulsion gel. We haven't entirely nailed down what element it is yet, but I'll tell you this, it's a lively one, and it does not like the human skeleton.
It's kind of like that symbiote thing from Spider-Man 3. That's what reminds me of what he said, but yeah, never mind. I love skiing. I just thought I'd let you guys know that because you all care.
All these science spheres are made of asbestos, by the way. Keeps out the rats. Let us know if you feel a shortness of breath, a persistent dry cough, or your heart stopping. They say the symptoms of asbestos poisoning show a median latency of 44.6 years. So if you're 30 or older, you're laughing. Worst case scenario, you miss out on a few rounds of canasta. Plus, you forwarded the cause of science by 3 centuries. I punch those numbers into my calculator and makes a happy face. I like your style. You make up your own rules, just like me. Bean Counter said I couldn't fire a man just for being in a wheelchair. Did it anyway. Rants are expensive.
This test is easy. It's just straight up bouncy stuff. The blue gel is really awesome. So right now what you do is you shoot there and then whammo! These tests are just
Just a
awesome.
heads up, that coffee we gave you earlier had fluorescent calcium in it so we can track the neuronal activity in your brain. There's a slight chance the calcium could harden and vitrify your frontal lobe. Anyway, don't stress yourself thinking about it. I'm serious. Visualizing the scenario while under stress actually triggers the reaction.
Right. That's charming. Okay, let's keep going. Alright, come on, let's go. Let's do some video. Okay. Oh, it's this one.
Now, if you're part of control group Kepler-7, we implanted a tiny microchip about the size of a postcard into your skull. Most likely you forgot it's even there. But if it starts vibrating and beeping during this next test, let us know. Because that means it's about to hit 500 degrees, so we're going to need to go ahead and get that out of you pretty fast. I'm telling them, keep your pants on. All right, this next test may involve trace amounts of time travel. So, word of advice, if you meet yourself on the testing track, don't make eye contact. Lab boys tell me that'll wipe out time. Entirely. Forward and backward. So, do both of yourselves a favor and just let that handsome devil go on his business.
This test is easy. Alright.
If you're hearing this, it means you're taking a long time on the catwalks between tests. The lab boys say that might be a fear reaction. I'm no psychiatrist, but coming from a bunch of eggheads who wouldn't recognize the thrill of danger and walked up and snapped their little pink bras, that sounds like protection. They didn't fly into space, storm a beach, or bring back the gold. No, sir, we did. It's you and me against the world, son. I like your grit. Hustle could use some work, though. Now let's solve this thing.
Where is that stupid... Ah! Get back here! Okay, I'm angry. Alright, so now this water stuff gets rid of the blue gel, so... Take my offer. Yeah. So now what you do is pretty simple. All you do is just put the block on. That thing comes down. Shoot a portal in the blue stuff. And then see the block there. Put the thing over. Oop, missed. See, then it bounces away.
Science is about why.
Simple as pie.
Why is so much of our science dangerous? Why not marry city science if you love it so much? In fact, why not invent a special safety door that won't hit you on the butt on the way out because you are fired? Now you test subject, you're doing fine. Yes, you. Box, you're stopped. Out the front door. Parking lot, car, goodbye.
Okay. I think the achievement's coming up soon.